Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The WWE Universe hasn't heard from Cody Rhodes since his heroic undisputed WWE title reign ended after a run of 378 days. John Cena managed to beat him at WrestleMania 41 with an assist by hip-hop star Travis Scott in Las Vegas last month. Following his bitter loss at Mania, the American Nightmare has seemingly taken some time off from the Stamford-based promotion. He was recently seen at Disney's Hollywood Studios spending time with his family. Rhodes was previously advertised for multiple SmackDown shows. However, WWE removed him from 2 consecutive episodes of the Blue brand on May 2 and 9, 2025. Fans are now concerned about Cody Rhodes' status in the company after it was confirmed he was removed from this week's edition of the Friday Night Show, making it 2 major weekly shows in succession. It appears the American Nightmare will return after 2025 Backlash, as he is officially advertised for the May 16, 2025 edition of SmackDown after the premium live event. This has sparked a buzz around Rhodes' return after the next event and what is in store for the former undisputed WWE champion. While speaking on The Stevie Richards Show, wrestling veteran Stevie Richards expressed that WWE had chosen the right path by taking the American Nightmare off television following the grandest stage of them all. He further stated that fans would themselves have asked for Cody Rhodes to take a break if he were still working, and noted that fans would eventually start missing him, which would be good for his babyface persona. It will be interesting to see when Cody Rhodes returns to action and whether he goes after Cena seeking revenge. In a stunning and emotionally charged decision that sent shockwaves across the entire wrestling world, WWE announced late Sunday night that Cody Rhodes had been officially removed from all future programming until further notice. The statement, delivered in sterile corporate language, gave little explanation beyond citing internal disciplinary matters. However, the WWE Universe has been anything but quiet in response. The man who finished the story, the undisputed WWE champion at WrestleMania 40, now finds himself locked out of the very kingdom he bled for, and the question on everyone's lips is, what's next for the American Nightmare? Backstage whispers indicate that the decision came directly from the highest levels of WWE management, possibly involving a heated dispute over creative control and future storyline directions. Rhodes, who famously left WWE years ago in search of purpose, had rebuilt his career brick by brick, from the independent scene to AEW, and then back to WWE, where he cemented his legacy. His removal now feels not just abrupt, but deeply personal. Sources close to the situation reveal that Rhodes was pushing for a new direction for the company, something more reality-based, raw, and emotionally intense. He reportedly clashed with certain key figures over the presentation of younger stars and the evolution of WWE storytelling. Whether it was about elevating talents like Braun Breaker or introducing more long-form, character-driven arcs, Rhodes' vision was bold, perhaps too bold. His ousting comes at a time when WWE is transitioning post-WrestleMania 41 into what it calls its new era. While that may sound progressive, fans are starting to speculate that the new era might be one that no longer welcomes mavericks like Cody Rhodes. A silent but powerful fan campaign has emerged online using hashtags like #BringBackCody and #FinishAnotherStory, demanding transparency and hinting at internal sabotage against Rhodes by old guard executives. While many fans rally behind him, Cody has been radio silent, issuing no public comment. His social media remains dormant. His profile on WWE.com was not just moved to the alumni section, it was removed altogether. But silence does not mean inactivity. According to Fight Journal, Rhodes has already been contacted by multiple major wrestling promotions. AEW President Tony Khan is reportedly interested but cautious, understanding the gravity of Cody's situation, but also aware that bringing him back could fracture AEW's current locker room dynamic. While Cody helped build AEW from the ground up, his departure also marked a significant turning point. There are still lingering tensions with some AEW veterans, especially those who feel his return could overshadow their own growth since his exit. Another wildcard possibility is a shock move to Japan. New Japan Pro Wrestling is said to be aggressively pursuing Rhodes for a dream match with IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Tetsuya Naito. NJPW has always represented a spiritual battleground of wrestling honor and prestige, and Rhodes, eager to prove himself once more, might see Japan as the proving ground for a new chapter. Those close to Cody have hinted that he's not looking for just another title, but for a purpose. He doesn't want a belt, one unnamed friend told Wrestling Pulse. He wants to shake the business again. However, others believe Cody's story is far from done within WWE. There are growing theories that this removal is all a masterstroke in a long-term storyline, possibly orchestrated by Triple H and Cody himself. WWE is no stranger to blurring the lines between fiction and reality, and the sudden erasure of their top champion, just a year after fulfilling a years-long prophecy, feels too extreme to be purely administrative. If that's true, then we could be witnessing the seeds of the greatest comeback story in WWE history. Imagine a future WWE SummerSlam or Survivor Series where the lights go out and Cody's theme, Kingdom, hits again after months of silence. The pop would be historic. The rage, the emotion, the catharsis, it would be unparalleled. And perhaps that's what Cody wants, not just to tell stories, but to live them. One thing is certain, wherever Cody goes, he will not be ignored. Wrestling historians are already comparing his potential journey to the likes of Bret Hart post-Montreal Screwjob, or CM Punk after his controversial departure. Rhodes, however, walks a uniquely American tightrope. He is at once the son of Dusty and the architect of his own rebellion. He has nothing left to prove, and yet, everything still to do. Away from the ring, there are whispers that Cody could be venturing into entertainment and media. A well-placed source in Hollywood has confirmed that Rhodes is attached to a major streaming series set to begin production this fall, rumored to be a hybrid sports drama loosely inspired by his own life. This wouldn't be the first time WWE talent made the crossover, but if true, it could indicate that Rhodes is hedging his bets, keeping one foot in pop culture while figuring out his next wrestling move. In fact, some say that the current removal might have been triggered in part by Cody's growing media commitments and WWE's hesitance to let him split time. Meanwhile, the locker room feels different without him. Multiple WWE superstars have allegedly spoken out internally, advocating for his return. Names like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and even Roman Reigns have reportedly expressed frustration over how things have unfolded. Cody made us all believe again, one current WWE champion said anonymously. Now they've taken that away, and we're all left with this hole. Fans, too, are beginning to question whether WWE's decision was short-sighted. Merchandise sales for Rhodes have been through the roof, and his WrestleMania 40 victory was hailed as one of the most emotional moments in modern wrestling. How do you remove a man like that and expect no consequences? The reaction has been overwhelming: sold-out meet and greets organized by independent promoters, petitions to reinstate him, and even reports of WWE live event attendees chanting Cody during unrelated matches. The people have made their voice clear. They're not done with Cody Rhodes. As the dust settles and the future remains uncertain, the man himself remains the wildest card in wrestling. Will he march into AEW again as a conquering king? Will he debut at Forbidden Door as the bridge between East and West? Will he break the internet with an unannounced return to WWE in an act of storyline brilliance? Or will he walk away entirely, turning his focus to fatherhood, family, and film? Cody Rhodes is many things: a dreamer, a fighter, a storyteller. But above all else, he is a believer. He believes in wrestling as an art. He believes in redemption. And while WWE may have removed him, for now, No company, no executive, no temporary ruling can erase the legacy he's already etched into the hearts of millions. This is not the end of the story. This is the next chapter. And if history has taught us anything about the American nightmare, it's that every nightmare eventually turns into a dream worth chasing again. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.